Hey Jordan, my name's Carrie Beck. You may or may not remember me, but back in the fall you actually answered one of my emails. I just wanted to say thanks again. That was very helpful. And then in January when I was having a rough time, we got on the phone and you actually did a nice little 15-20 minute coaching call, and I really appreciated that. I wanted to make a video card. I made one before the little code thing worked in send out cards, but this is my first time to use the actual send out cards video maker for our cards, and I think it's so cool. I just want to also tell you sort of what's happened to me since we talked on the phone. The next 2-3 weeks I actually had 3 people, when I called to follow up, say they had signed up with someone else. And to be honest, I was like, oh my goodness, I've sent you cards, I've answered your email questions, I've gotten on the phone with you, but I didn't want to let myself down. I didn't want to just let that get me down. And so I said, keep going, Carrie, don't let this affect you. And just keep moving on. I was surprised that they signed up with someone else. I even had one of them say, hey, you've done so much to help me, but I'd like your blessings if I go with this other person. So I said, okay, go ahead. And then we moved on into March, and I actually had a wholesale person upgrade to distributor. And I'm thinking about that cruise and thinking, well, I guess that's just not going to happen. But then at the end of March, beginning of April, I did a fairly large group presentation. There were probably about 40 or 50 people there, and I had a few people sign up. And when we got back from Fort Worth, back to our home, I actually had a few other people that I have been working with and following up for a couple years also joined Send Out Cards with me. So that meant I had about 3 or 4 people left that I could use to get to the cruise. I'll be real honest, that little weekend, that little boost really helped me, because the week beforehand, I wasn't going to give up. I'm not a giver-upper, but I'd give myself 3 years, and at the point I thought, well, when December comes, you know, if I make it, great. If not, we'll just go back to the business that I've been working on and the automation that I'm putting into place with that. But this really did spur me on and say, okay, Send Out Cards is going to work. I actually feel like I got some good people this time who immediately started sharing this with some of their friends. Well, back to the cruise story, I had about 3 or 4 people left. So there were a few people at the event that said they were interested. I called them up. I told them, you know, hey, if you'll join before the 15th, that might put me into being able to go on this cruise with Send Out Cards. They said, okay. And then I had a local person that I have been talking to and sending cards. They've been wanting to do it since about November. Every time I talk to them, oh, the time's not right. Oh, we need to do this. Oh, we need our LLC. Well, I went to a networking lunch, and I was visiting with one of these girls. It's a team of 2. And she says, out of the blue, hey, we need to do Send Out Cards. Because I wasn't going to bring it up again. I thought I'd just keep sending them cards. And I said, really? That'd be great. You know, I normally don't really do this, but I'm just going to be real upfront with you. And I told her, you know, if y'all sign up this week, I think you would be I'd either need you or I need one other person to be able to go on the cruise. And she said, okay, let me see. I think we get our residual check from another company on Friday. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Well, Friday morning came and they still hadn't done it, but I decided I'm still going to call. I had a few people that have been thinking about Send Out Cards. I called one of them, and she says, I think this was God telling you to call me. And she says, I'm going to do it today. So in the end, I had both those people sign up on April 15th. That was a real encouragement to me that things were sort of getting back on track. Some of these people I'm trying to work with and just show them what they can do. I know they're excited, and I'm still using those I am statements saying I'm finding people better than me, and I like the ones that you've shared with me in the past. I know it's a long story, but I just wanted you to know what was going on with me. I really appreciate the time and energy you put into every Monday conference call. My husband and I will be on the cruise, and hopefully a few of our team members will get their 5, and they'll be joining us as well. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much, Jordan.